Secondly, what impact did maroon societies have on the evolution of freedom struggles throughout North, South, and Central America? And thirdly, can we identify the effects of maroonage on contemporary society? But what I want to focus on tonight is not necessarily chattel slavery, because in your studies, most of you have already been briefed on the nuances of what chattel slavery was all about. What I want to focus on is the concept of maroonage, because out of chattel slavery, there developed a whole set of parameters.
Black history is invisible to most, yet invaluable to all. I know you all would agree with that. Yeah, amen, amen. I wasn't here for all of the lectures, but we are grateful for the subjects that have already been given: African origins of mankind and Egyptian dynasties, great African empires in the Middle Passage, the peculiar institution of slavery in South, Central, and North America. And we are grateful for what has already been said. And our same goal is tonight. Hopefully it will be relevant when you think about the Black church. When you think about Black history, you've got to show this man's face. Y'all know who he is, correct? Huh? Okay, hold on one second. As a Black preacher, I'm used to dialogue, so you all going to have to talk back to me, okay? Okay? Ashe? Okay, all right. Truth about history and religion are important for us as free, critical thinkers. Brother Woodson said, when you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. You do not have to tell him not to stand here or go yonder. He will find his proper place and will stay in it. You do not need to send him to the back door. He will go without being told. In fact, if there is no back door, he will cut one for his special benefit. That's when you control people's thinking. Actually, you know he wrote in Miseducation in Negro. You talk about the truth, and you shall know the truth, right out of the Gospel of John. I like Sheikh Ante Diop, who says the essential things for people is to rediscover the thread that connects them to their most remote what? Ancestral past. A little bit different than just the past, it's connecting it to your ancestors. In fact, in the face of cultural aggression of all sorts, in the face of all disintegrating factors of the outside world, I like this, the most efficient cultural weapon with which a people can arm itself is the feeling of historical and spiritual continuity, which means that we are connected. When we talked about that ancestral worship, make sure that you are connected and giving reverence to where you come from.
Washington, D.C. is built on what's called geometry, sacred geometry. Brother made is from a lineage of Africa that, as it pertains to civilization, brought that here to this country. As it pertains to an underlying knowledge of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, like pro wrestling, they're the characters on the top. Underneath, there's always somebody that knows what's going to go on at the end of the day, who's going to win, who's going to lose. At that time, it wasn't only be black men that knew this civilized effective geometry, which was manifested in arts, architecture. If you don't have that, you do not have government, you don't have politics, you don't have a way to make money. And eventually that is what they went off into. But as it pertains to the importance of Brother Day, Washington, D.C. as a district, and this is a district of Columbia, and you can go into more research about that too. What it really has more to do with is the Freemasonry, the knowledge of what is kind of really going on, what's the real thumbprint of God, how does it really speak, how does it communicate, what's the ongoing pattern in nature that architecture is built on that is going to be there from now until then. Numerology, magic, there's not too much that you can go into that in the manifest for the underlying force that is really going to manifest life. Yes, sir.
There's a website called, it's either the good site or the plain site, where it will give you the background, not only with being layout of Washington and a lot of the things in Manhattan done by the Masons, but it was based on Egyptian theories. So if you look at the website, it'll really show you and explain to everyone why the science did this in honor of that Egyptian.
And what's the website again?
Imperial site or it's out of Imperial site or the plain site.
Okay.
It's a 3-hour presentation. Showing the actual